Tom here from TomBerkenmeyer.com. So capitalism or socialism? I like both. I like capitalism when it's checked and balanced by socialism, and I like socialism when it's checked and balanced by fill in the blank capitalism, of course. To be hard-line blanket statement, capitalism or socialism, that is the antithesis. That's the opposite of critical thinking. It's anti-critical thinking. To be blanket statemented about almost anything, otherwise that would be a blanket statement in itself, is to give up this incredible gift that we have as a human species. We are the only species on the planet that is capable of critical thought within our brains, of critical thinking, to make those nuances and those discernments. So checks and balances all the way. Me personally, I lean more towards capitalism, so it's not 50-50 for me, but I like them both to be checked and balanced out. Capitalism and socialism by themselves, each one of those, they're designed to collapse, to self-implode eventually when given enough time. They always do, they always will. So one great thing about America, and every other country to certain extents, there's that balance in there. America's not 100% capitalist. Are you kidding me? We wouldn't be around this long if we were. And we're certainly not socialists. We lean more towards capitalism, which I think is really cool. But sometimes that check and that balance is way disproportionate, depending on the issue. And that's another thing. If you look at things issue by issue, you might be like, yeah, it makes sense to be more socialist here. It makes sense to be more capitalist here. And maybe once in a while there's an issue where, yeah, this needs to be social all the way, or this needs to be capitalist all the way. And sometimes it's an even divide. Sometimes it's more leaning one way or the other. But we get to those conclusions with critical thought. Critical thought produces some wisdom. If you're just black or white, one side or the other, hardcore blanketed socialist, I'm a hardcore blanketed capitalist, what you're essentially saying is, I'm lazy. I no longer wish to think or utilize my brain. So I'm just going to pick one side, and therefore I don't have to think anymore. I don't have to do any critical thinking to come up with discernments or nuances or anything. And how dumb is that? That's just egregiously stupid. But, there's a lot of people that do it, and it's not just about capitalism versus socialism, but Republican versus Democrat, or big government versus small government. Let's say you got a plumbing problem in your house. You get a plumber over. The plumber says, okay, I found the problem. You want little pipes or big pipes to fix it? And you're like, I don't know. What does the job call for? Exactly. Critical thinking. Make that discernment. Big government, little government. I don't know. What's the issue? Some issues, the government should be a bit bigger. Other issues, the government should be smaller or not involved at all. So it depends on the issue, Conservative, liberal, same thing. Same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little philosophical talk. I sure did, but whenever you're thinking about whatever, be a bit more nuanced and put it in the forefront of your brain, because that's where wisdom comes from. The wisdom to decipher, to make those nuances, and we're the only species that's capable of that. So let's not waste what we've been gifted with. I'm tired of seeing people waste their magnificent brains for just outright egregious, obnoxious dumbness all the time. We can do better than that. So let's do better than that. And I love this necklace. Thank you, my friend Sarah, who made this for me. TomBerkenmeyer.com is my website. Same spelling you see on social media for my name, TomBerkenmeyer.com. And add your comments and your 2 cents below if you wish. Share this with friends. If you'd like this more critical thinking stuff to get out there more, feel free to share it. And bye for now until I make the next one. Mwah.